5 years, I have been recording onto this device, backing up all my photos and videos, and it decided to die on me. So the one thing that really gets to me is when it comes to talk about packing for an Alaska cruise, because most of the advice you're getting on social media and YouTube is coming from somebody who lives in Florida. But today you're going to get some advice from somebody who knows what they're talking about. Layers. When you go to pack your clothes, make sure you're packing layers. You know, thermal underwear, jeans, hoodies, flannels. Make sure you can layer all your clothing. So that way, no matter what the temperature is, if it's cold in the morning and it starts to warm up, you can remove some of the layers. Okay, on top of your clothes, you're going to want to keep your hands and your head nice and warm. Make sure you're packing a beanie, neck gaiters, earmuffs, gloves. Especially when you get into places like Glacier Bay. It may be 70, 80 degrees outside, but when you get near the glaciers, the temperature will drastically drop and you don't want to have to run inside because you're getting cold. Make sure you're packing stuff so you can stay warm. Okay, so remember, this is not your Caribbean cruise, white sandy beaches. This is Alaska, the last frontier. It's the wilderness. Footwear. Make sure you have a good hiking shoe, hiking boot, and make sure you break it in before your cruise. Ideally, you want something that's waterproof, because when you get out on these glaciers, again, this is not a white sandy beach. You're going to be doing a lot of walking, and some of it may be over some difficult terrain. So make sure you got a good hiking shoe or boot. Now, the weather in Alaska can be absolutely unpredictable. I've seen it 80, 90 degrees in Anchorage in July. I've also seen it snow in July. You just don't know what you're going to get. Rain gear. Make sure you've got rain gear. Ponchos, something that you can put over your clothing in case it starts to rain wherever you're at. A backpack or a dry bag. It's definitely something you want to carry with you off the ship. Ideally, if you've got a backpack, make sure it is waterproof. That way you can keep your camera gear out of the rain. If you've got extra layers on and it starts to warm up, you can put them in the bag. If it's warm when you leave and it starts to get cold or rainy, make sure you're packing that stuff into your backpack or a dry bag. That way you have it on you. Something a lot of people don't tell you, take a pair of binoculars. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Get something inexpensive on Amazon. You're going to want to see the wildlife that's out there. And most of it at a safe distance. You're not going to see very well with the naked eye. You're going to want something to magnify it. Get you a good, inexpensive pair of binoculars. Now, I've been at fault on this one many times. Your camera. Make sure you've got your camera, or if you're using your cell phone, make sure you've got spare batteries. I don't know how many times I have forgotten my batteries and my camera goes dead, and that's the end. I'm not taking any more videos or photos. Make sure you have extra batteries, and if you are using your cell phone, carry a power bank so you can keep your phone charged. You don't want to miss out on some of those incredible photos you're going to be able to take up in Alaska. Sunscreen, sunglasses, make sure you have them. You're thinking, well, this isn't the Caribbean. You see people at the ski resorts, snow blindness, they'll get sunburned from the snow reflecting the sun rays. It doesn't hurt to have some sunscreen, especially if the sun is out. Definitely don't want to get burned on an Alaska cruise and have it absolutely ruin your trip. When I first started taking the kids up to Alaska, several of them got sunburned because they were thinking, well, it's nice and cool out. I'm not going to get burned, and they did. Okay, let's talk about motion sickness. You know, your Dramamine. If you're susceptible to motion sickness on the cruise ship, or even if you're not, getting on a small charter boat, a small plane, that can change the game. Make sure you carry some motion sickness pills with you, just in case you do end up needing them. It doesn't hurt. They don't take up much room in your backpack, but you'd be sorry if you're out somewhere feeling miserable because you didn't have them with you. I know we've taken people out fishing on our boat in the past, and after a couple hours, they start to feel real wheezy because they're not used to being on a small boat. Okay, one of the biggest ones that gets overlooked in all these YouTube videos I've seen, bug spray. What you don't know is the mosquito is the Alaskan state bird. Mosquitoes are everywhere, and they will find you and they will attack you. Carry bug spray. You'll thank me for it later. All right, I hope these quick little tips make your experience up in Alaska a lot more enjoyable. Alaska is an incredible place to visit. Now I've got to go figure out how I'm going to recover all my photos and videos off of this thing.